Hola niños, Dios les bendiga y bienvenidos de regreso a nuestro video de RAV Kids, a nuestro canal de YouTube. Muchas gracias por sintonizarse de nuevo con nosotros. Nos da mucho gusto estar aquí con ustedes. Gracias a Dios que al fin estamos en 2021. Hemos completado una semana completa de este año. Gracias a Dios. Hay que dar un aplauso a Dios. Yay. Ok, gracias a Dios que hemos completado una semana. Tal vez esta semana primera que han tenido de este año, a lo mejor no fue la mejor semana que han tenido. A lo mejor comenzaron este año enfermitos o no sé, cualquier situación que haya venido a sus vidas, pero no importa. Lo único que importa ahorita es que estamos aquí con vida, con bien y con salud. Y gracias a Dios que hoy puedo estar aquí de nuevo con ustedes. Y a mi lado aquí tengo dos amiguitos el día de hoy que me van a ayudar a compartir un mensaje importante en este día con ustedes, niños. Ahorita los voy a introducir, pero antes de introducirlos a ellos, vamos a iniciar con una oración, niños. So we're going to start off with a prayer. Right where you are at home, ahí en casa, niños, inclinen sus rostros, hay que cerrar nuestros ojos, ok. Aquí también mis amigos, todavía no voy a decir su nombre, mis amigos, vamos a cerrar nuestros ojos y vamos a orar, ok. So repeat after me, guys, hay que repitan después de mí. Gracias, Señor Jesús, por este día que nos permite estar aquí con vida y salud. Le entregamos nuestras familias y los niños en sus manos. En el nombre de Jesús, les dejamos este mensaje en sus manos. Amén. Ok, un aplauso. Mira. Como pueden ver, niños, el día de hoy estamos de fiesta. Estamos celebrando que completamos una semana completa del 2021 y todos los días deberíamos de celebrar, aunque tal vez no podamos hacer fiestas todos los días, ¿verdad? Pero recién tuvimos una fiesta, celebramos una fiesta del Año Nuevo, cuando el último día del 2020 y entramos al nuevo año 2021. Como pueden ver, hoy tenemos nuestra ropa de realeza. Estamos vestidos como princesas, como un rey. Vamos a hablar hoy sobre la historia de Ester. Pero primero quisiera introducirles aquí a mis amigos. Voy a comenzar acá. ¿Cómo se llama y cuántos años tiene? Oh, hold on. Un minutito. Okay. ¿Vas a decir tu nombre? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Noah.
¿Y cuántos años tienes, Noah?
1, 2, 3, 4.
A ver, enséñale a la cámara.
4.
4 years old. Ok, ya. De este lado tengo a la señorita. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Nia.
¿Y cuántos años tienes tú, Nia? ¿Cuánto es eso?
1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
¿Cuántos años tiene tu hermanita?
You didn't call me.
Sí, aquí tengo a mis amiguitos y gracias a Dios que hoy me pueden estar aquí acompañando. Así que como acabábamos de mencionar, tuvimos una fiesta cuando terminamos el año 2020 y entramos al año 2021. Did you go to New Year's to celebrate somewhere, to celebrate with your family? Did you do anything special?
In Thanksgiving or no, I didn't.
No.
Oh, no, I didn't. I stayed home.
You stayed home, but you were with your family, right?
Yeah.
And what about you, Nia? You did the same thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
But you ate really good food, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I ate really good food on New Year's too. So as you can see, we're going to celebrate today. But we're also going to talk about a really important banquet that really big banquet actually that would go on as it talks about in the Bible. Vamos a hablar sobre la reina Ester, pero antes de que el libro de Ester mencionara nada de Ester, comienza el libro con introduciéndonos al rey Asuero. So first we are introduced to the king. And this king, he was a very luxurious king. He wanted everything his way, and when it wasn't done his way, he would take matters seriously into his hands and, even execute people. Execute means killing people. So whenever something didn't go his way, whenever someone did something wrong that wasn't correct in his eyes, he would actually kill people as well. Imagine someone having that type of anger issues, right? But, at the time, kings were very demanding. But this king, he was a party king, as we can tell, because the book starts off with explaining to us about the banquet he had, this feast he had. And guess how long this feast was? Guess, how many days long do you guys think? Do you have a guess? 10 days? Close. What about you, Nia? You have a guess? How long was the feast? 4 days? Ooh, so let's see. So according to the Bible in chapter 1 of Esther, it says this feast lasted 7 days.
2 days?
No, 7 days. So that's 5 more days than 2 days, right? So think about it this way. Every day of the week, you go to a party. Imagine that. Imagine going to a party every single day. So let's say today you go to a party, and then tomorrow you wake up and you go to the party again, and then after that, you keep on going to the party. So that's how much this king loved parties. But something bad actually happened on the last day of the party. And what had happened was that the king, he had this beautiful wife, a beautiful queen wife, right? Her name was Vashti. But he sent his soldiers, he sent his servants. He's like, go call my queen, because I want everyone here to see how beautiful my queen was. So like, let's take Nia, for example. Look how beautiful she looks right now. And it's like saying, like, I want everyone to see how beautiful Nia looks right now. So I'm going to go call Nia so everyone here can see how beautiful she was. So that's what the king wanted. He wanted his wife to come down. But what happened was they went to go get his wife, and the wife said, no, I don't want to come down. She said she didn't want to come down. And guess what happened? Do you guys think the king was like, oh, okay, that's fine. That's okay. You can stay in your room. No, as I said, this king, he was very demanding. So when he found out that his wife didn't want to come down, guess what he did? He's like, you know what? It's over. You're not my wife anymore. I want you to leave from here, and I never want to see you again. So that's what happened. So he broke up with his wife, and that's how serious the matter was. That's how angry he was that his wife didn't want to come down. So they made a beauty pageant in the kingdom so he can have a new wife. Ooh, have you ever been in a beauty pageant, Nia? No? Me neither. It's okay. But yeah, so in this moment, the beauty pageant was so the king can see each and every single young girl so he can pick a new wife. And in between all those girls that came before the king, he picked one. One of them found super, super big favor in his eyes. And guess who it was? We said her name earlier.
Queen Ester.
Yes, give me 5. Yes, Queen Ester. So Queen Ester was among these ladies that were presented before the king, and the king chose her out of each and every single girl. She was the one that found favor in his eyes, and you guys know why? It's because she had God in her, and she stood out because she walked according to what God would say, right? And that's why she was different to the king, and he liked that. But during this time as well, there was also an evil man called Haman. And Haman was a worker of the king. And his job was to serve the king, but he was also like a second king to him. He was like the assistant king. And Haman, he didn't like the Jews. He didn't like Jewish people. And guess what? Esther was a Jew, but the king didn't know that. So Haman came to the king, and he was like, you know what? He came to the king. He's like, you know what? You should kill each and every Jew because, not Jew, Yes, each and every Jew. He wanted to make a law to exterminate each and every Jew. And the king was actually considering it. He's like, you know what? Like, that's true, because he convinced him, because he was trying to manipulate the king, make the king think that if he...
That she was walking, but she was not.
The Queen Esther, she was walking when she was introduced to the king. But in this moment, the king was talking to King Haman, right? And not King Haman, sorry. The king was talking to Haman, one of his helpers. And so the king decided, you know what? I am going to kill all the Jews, because it's going to help me get to more power, right? So that's what the king had in mind. But then this news was brought to Esther. So after the king had already decided he wanted to marry Esther, and she became his wife, Esther's uncle came to her. You have any tíos? Uncle?
What? Tío Luis?
Yeah, Tío Luis and Tío Diego, right? And all those. Yeah, so one of Esther's tíos, he came to her, her uncle, and he said, Esther, guess what? They're going to kill all of us. And something really significant about this was that the king didn't know that Esther was a Jew. So if he were to have gone through with the plan, Esther would have died as well. They would have killed Esther. So they told Esther, like, you have to save your kingdom. You have to save your people. So what Esther did, she said, you know what? I'm going to fast for 3 days straight. Do you guys know what a fast is? A fast is when you don't eat anything at all. But this fast was really, really, really like strong. It was something powerful, because guess what? She didn't eat for 3 days straight. And not only was it food, but they didn't drink water either. So no food, no water for 3 days straight. Can you guys imagine that? Wow, imagine being really hungry, but then finally they feed you. But in this case, they were actually not feeding themselves, because they were in prayer. They were asking God to help them get through this, right? And thank God for that prayer and for Esther's bravery. She was able to come before the king. But it was actually in this time illegal to go before the king without him calling you. So that's what Esther was scared about, because she had to go before the king, her own husband. And imagine this, if the king was mad at his own wife for not wanting to come downstairs from her room just to be at a party, imagine how upset he'd be when Esther does something illegal and shows up before him when she wasn't supposed to. So he broke up with his wife only because she didn't want to come out of her room. But now imagine this. That's why Esther was really scared, but that's why they sent everyone into fasting. And thank God they were given the victory. Esther prepared banquets. So she asked the king, I want to have a banquet. It was all a process. So as you guys can see right now, we have like a little banquet set up right here. So Esther prepared banquets. And by the second banquet, she told the king, they want to kill my people. I am a Jew. And then the king was like, what? Like, who did this? Whose plan was this? And she said, it was Haman's. He's the one that told you that he wanted to do that. So what had happened was, he's like, okay, that's not going to happen. And he sent Haman to actually get killed. So Haman fell into his own trap, right? He was trying to kill so many people. But at the end of the day, Haman was the one who was punished. And thank God that all the Jews were saved, thanks to God and thanks to Esther, who took the bravery. Let me share with you the verse. It's in Esther 4:16, where she demonstrates her bravery. She says, Esther 4:16 says, sorry, not Esther 4:16. It says right here, it says, for if you remain completely silent at this time, so this was when Mordecai was speaking, relief and deliverance will arise for the Jews from another place. So she said, if I perish, I shall perish. So she didn't care if she was going to perish. She wanted to help out her kingdom, right? So we just finished talking about how Esther saved her people. She saved the Jews. She did an act of bravery and didn't care whether she would perish or not. And she saved the kingdom. She she took a risk, but it wasn't a risk because she knew God was by her side. She knew through fasting and prayer they were going to make it and victorious, right? So they had a banquet to celebrate. They started a holiday called Purim, where they would celebrate the Jewish being saved that day. And in this moment, I want to do cheers with my friends right here. So this is apple cider that we're going to share right now. So we're going to open this up and have a little mini banquet party, right? So you want to help me open this, Noah? Take off the wrapper.
How do I take it off?
You don't know how to take it off? Let me help you too. You just have to peel it here. There we go. Ooh. What's your favorite color, Noah?
My favorite color is baby blue and gold.
Baby blue and gold. Ooh. What about yours, Nia?
Mine is pink and purple.
Mine is pink also, but my absolute favorite color is burgundy. Do you guys know what color that is? Have you heard about it? So it's like a dark red, almost purple.
I like gray.
Ooh, gray. Nice. So we're almost done taking this off. Thanks to Noah. Thanks for helping us, Noah. Do you have a favorite prince, Noah? Favorite king? Or are you not into those type of movies? You have a favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero is Robin.
Robin. Ooh, Batman's helper. I was talking to Nia earlier too about her favorite princesses. Who's your favorite princess, Nia?
He likes Cinderella costumes. I like Elsa and Anna.
Elsa and Anna. Wow. I like Sleeping Beauty. Do you know Sleeping Beauty?
Well, she's pink, so and I like her too.
Yeah. Okay, so we just finished unwrapping this. Now I'm gonna have Nia try to help me to take the cap off. You wanna try, Nia? I'll hold it. Ooh. So it might make bubbles when you open it. Are you guys ready? Okay, let's put it over here. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Look, you see the bubbles? Okay, let's see. Oh, it didn't pop, did it?
It's going up.
Yeah, it's going up. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Let's put the cup down. I'll serve you, okay? Because it's kind of heavy. But okay, don't drink it yet, okay? We're gonna wait to drink it together. Look at all those bubbles. Wow. Okay, now I'm gonna serve Nia. Careful, Nia.
It's filling up.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear the bubbles. You can hear the bubbles a lot. They're fizzling. But let me.
I can hear it like this. It sounds like a waterfall.
Yeah, water.
Well, it's white, like yesterday when we were in the bathtub. It was so much bubbles filled up.
Ooh. All right, let me see. Let me pull it up a little more.
It's almost getting up. Mine is almost getting up.
Okay, guys. Okay, niños. Hay que enseñarle a los niños en casa nuestras copas. Careful. Show the kids at home our cups, okay? So we're gonna do a cheers right now. We're gonna do cheers to what God has planned for us in 2021, and also for the Book of Esther.
Cheers, big ears.
Or what was it?
Cheers, big ears.
Cheers, big ears. Okay. At the count of 3. Okay. We're gonna say cheers. Oops. Okay.
And also salute.
Salud. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Cheers. How is it?
Good. Good.
Okay, niños.
Finally sour.
A little sour. Fizzy. Fizzy is the correct word, right? It feels a little fizzy at the end, right? But it was very good. I'm very thankful with God because I was able to share this with you. Okay, so we're going to already say bye to everyone at home. Adiós, niños. Muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros y escucharnos platicar sobre la historia de Ester. Esa meta que tuvo Ester para ayudar a su pueblo debería de ser un ejemplo para nosotros, ¿verdad? Para que nosotros hagamos nuevas metas este año. We should make goals just like Esther had a goal to save her people. We should have goals this year to be better, right? Okay, so we're going to say bye. Do you want to say bye to anyone from through the camera, through YouTube right now? Any shout outs? Probably to any family members?
And that's it.
Your parents? You want to say hi to your mom or your dad?
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Mommy. I'm recording with Nia.
And what about you, Nia? You want to say hi to anyone? Probably grandparents? No one? Tios, tias?
Hi,
Who?
Hi, Jessica. Hi, Mommy and Daddy.
I'm going to say hi to all the kids from Rios Agua Viva. And we hope to see you soon. Take care and remember, have goals and don't be afraid to perish because God is always with us, right? Let's do another one. Bye.